Good morning and welcome back to the farm, folks. How we doing today? We got a lot of work to get going. Oh, can't wait for that wheat to be ready. Then we can get some chickens in. All right. So we're broke once again, everybody. And we've got a lot to decide on. One thing I'm thinking, that's going to be a little small to use. So I think we're going to drive over to the dealership. I mean, yeah, we could walk, it's right there, but I haven't driven the truck in a while. So I think we're going to grab the pickup here and drive into town. And we'll see what we got going on. Alright, let's get pulled in over here. Alright, let's look at their catalog, see what they got for planters. What do we got available? Takes $1,000 for that. Oh, I like that one though. So we're looking about 3,700 for that, plus whatever it'll cost for the fertilizer. Let's drive over, check and see how we're looking on silage. Leave the truck running while we check this. Alright, looks like we've got some silage and some hay we can sell. So we'll start with that, get us a little bit of cash, go on a bit of a spending spree, and go from there. You know, I think we'll back in this time. Okay. I can't back this up like that. Alright. Well, since it's right in front of it, we'll just take the Deutzfahr. Alright. Alright, so we're gonna go with this. We'll get the extension. Alright. And let's check the used store. Not really anything there that I'm interested in. Let's go look in the animal transport. Huh. It's cheap. We'll go with that for now. Alright, we'll leave the animal trailer here for now. Grab the fertilizer spreader. And we will go and fertilize for a bit. Come on. I don't want to buy diesel. Alright, let's go to the diesel tank, fill up. Hopefully then it'll stop trying to sell me diesel. There we go. There we go. Ooh, that dropped our suspension down a little bit. And with that done, let's drop this off in here somewhere. Alright. Now we gotta go pick up our animal trailer. We still gotta move our combine harvester and headers over to the farm too. We'll do that after we're done here. Let's go look at animals, see how much they're gonna cost. If we got enough, we'll pick up a sheep or two. Let's see. 400 apiece, huh? We could do some goat. Let's do 2 goats. And we'll do 2 Steinchef. That'll get us started. Oh, one thing I did off camera was I did buy a water container. Actually, I bought 2. The first one didn't work. I couldn't get it to offload the water, which kind of frustrated me, but it happens. If I recall correctly, I gotta open this. That should be good enough. Move that. And move that. Alright. And then we can close the door. And we'll just leave this trailer over here. Alright. So far, everything's going the way I had hoped. Alright, let's go grab the harvester and the 2 headers and transport them over. Alright, looks like we got the corn header on now. So, one thing I want to do is... Oh, this is going to be terrible to work with. I want to change color on these headers. I don't like the green. There we go. We'll go drop off the corn header first. Let's see. We'll park this under the covered one over here. Alright, now we'll go get the grain header. And again, we'll go and change the color on this one as well. Oh, that looks a little too bright. Let's change that one as well. That's better. Oh, I screwed that up, didn't I? There we go. That looks much better. Okay. And with all that done, I think we'll go ahead and hold out for the winter. And we will see you guys probably around March or April. Okay, now it's back to April. We can plant some corn today. Um, Sheep are still doing good on food and water, so we're good there for a bit. And goats are doing fine as well, obviously. So let's go ahead and get started on planting corn. Let's check this out real quick. Yeah, we're looking at some pretty decent weather for the day. Should be fine. And I think we'll use the old International today. Gonna want to fill up some fuel while we're at it. Let's top up our fuel. Well, it may take us a while to do this with multiple refills, but we'll get it done. All right, with that done, we just gotta look on our animals and maybe make some sales of silage and hay again. We'll start with the hay this time. Let's check in on the animal portal. Looks like they don't need any grass or hay or anything. They could use a little water, but we can get that in a little bit. So we'll go ahead and sell off all this. Then I think we're going to create another field just for grass today. Another 5,600 into the account. And now we'll look and see how much is left. We might just leave it there in case we need it for the animals. So that being the case, if it's not full load, we'll leave it and start with the silage. Yeah, we'll leave that there and just start on the silage. Where is the best spot to sell silage? There we go. It's not even the best time to sell it, but the best spot to sell is actually where we're going, at Farmer's Market. So yeah. Wait, was that the right? Oh no, the best spot would be Bale Export, which is over at the train. You know, we'll go ahead and drive out there. Why not? It'll take us a while to get there, so I will cut that out of the video so you guys don't have to sit and watch me drive there and back. And I'll just come back when we're done with the transporting of the silage. See you guys in a bit. Okay. Well, we have sold off all of our silage now. As you can see, our bank account is actually up quite a bit. We were getting roughly 17,000 per load, and the final load came in at about 8,000-ish. So yeah, overall it was a really good sale. Now we gotta figure out our next moves and go from there. I think we're gonna hook up to our plow and come over this area and put in some hay fields or grass fields. After that, we'll look at what else is available for us. And I think we'll move our location for this. There. Alright, with that done, I believe our plow is, yep, right there. Let's back into that. Alright, I think we'll go back to this area where we cut grass earlier. Alright folks, I've been doing some thinking. I'm getting distracted a lot here at the house with my kids and everything. So I think I'm going to end the video here. And I'll finish plowing this up off screen. And come back when I do the planting. So yeah, we're going to call it here for the and I will see you all on the next episode. And in the next episode, we will plant the grass and prepare for harvest. So thank you for watching. Thank you for all the support. And have a happy new year. And welcome back, everybody. So we finished plowing up that field. I just dropped off the plow. And now I'm about to pick up the seeder, refill the seed, and we're going to go plant some grass. Let's get that set. Alright. We might actually set this to a worker and look at some other things that we can do. Okay. Okay, we'll set that worker. And let's head this way. Okay. So we got the corn planted. We're planting grass. We got a couple sheep and goats over here. Let's see what kind of... Let's see. It's only 270 liters, 355 liters, so we don't have full pallets yet. But look at those beauties. They doing so good out there. So I've been thinking about selling my old plow. And I think I'm going to. And there's another one I want to get. It's a little bit bigger. So let's go ahead and look at that. And it also will allow me to move faster. So I think... yeah, we're going to buy that and sell the old one. I mean, it's a nice plow. I like having it, but I don't like how it moves so slow. So we'll go ahead and hop in the Deutzfa. Yeah, we got basically all of our money back. So that's cool. kind of happy we got this now. It's usually my go-to when I play this game. I mean, I've always liked this plow. There we go. Now, while we're at it, let's go grab the water tanker and we'll fill up the water for the sheep. Alright, let's go refill the tanker. Might need a little more water. Let's see. There we go. Alright, let's go see how much water they need this time. I'm also thinking about picking up a cow or two. So I think we'll grab the wagon and go over and see what we can get for cattle. Okay. Let's go see what kind of cattle we can get our hands on. We're gonna go turn around and come back. There we go. Let's see. So we got some brown Swiss, Holsteins, Angus, Limousine, and there's water buffalo, and then there's the Highland cattle. I think we'll start with some Angus. I'm thinking just the 5. Yeah, so we'll do the Angus for now. I don't think our cow pasture allows us to collect milk. I'll have to look into that. I also want to look into getting a couple productions here soon for producing cheese and fabric. So we can take the wool in as well as the milk. Okay. So we have 5 cows in the pasture now. So we'll have to keep an eye on them and on the sheep. Once we harvest the wheat, we'll look into the chicken. Let's see, what else do we need to do? Grass is being done. We'll need the fertilizer done on that soon. I don't think we can place any fertilizer on the corn, but we can try. They got a ways to go before they'll be done. How's this looking? Still growing pretty good, minus the area we screwed up. See, it needs rolling. It doesn't really have way yeah, this star is nasty. I'm so upset with myself for that. But things happen. We're done with it for right now. Thinking we might want to cut a little bit of grass out. I don't want to do a huge area like we did last time, but I do need to cut some more plants. We can fit up to 31 chickens. I think we'll start with about 10 chickens next time. Let's look in the shop and see what's available. So, I want to get a bigger planter at some point. I mean, that's fine, but it takes forever. We could afford this one now, but I think I want to hold off on it for a little bit longer. Hmm. Oh no, I'll have to think about that one a little longer. Let's see what a roller would run us. Ooh, they are not cheap. 2 meters is too small. You know what? Let's go ahead and get this roller. Yeah, we'll take it. That'll work. I also wanted to look into hay bales. Hmm. Selectables, selectable liftables. Up to 180. Hmm. All right. Hmm. So we could go with this trailer. And we'll do this baler for now. Then I want to check on okay. Well, that pretty much broke us again. That's okay. We are slowly building up everything we need. Alright, let's go ahead and put this fertilizer spreader back for now. We'll let them plant the field, then we'll come and fertilize it later. And before we pick up the baler and trailer, we'll go mow an area. I doubt this will work, but we can try it anyway. on. I'm feeling like shit tonight. Yours didn't pop up saying you were online. As far as JP goes, I done played with him. I carried him and our new buddies. Yeah, the one match I ended up with 28, I think it was. Let me pull the picture up real quick. Oh, I can't. Oh, give me a minute. I'll be back in the Discord. I gotta pop out, finish recording this video, and then I'll be back. Nah, but I'll be back in a moment. Okay, folks, I will be back shortly. I gotta go take care of some stuff. So I'm gonna end the video here for right now. Y'all have a wonderful day.